Yeah, Tess and Tiva, I'm going to talk to you about this email. First thing was adding a note from the app. If a technician goes into work order management or jobs to us, um, and he goes inside one of the jobs, and then he clicks the image button down here, that's where they would add a note. And then you scroll down to the bottom and click that button and make sure that you see notes have been added successfully. So if I hit the back button and I go to this VUG name in jobs, VUG, and call it up, go inside it, look down at the bottom, and you're going to see where I added another note. I had added one previously. This is my second run at this video. And I'm going to show you how to delete a note while I'm in here. Just go to the trash can, delete the note. Okay, so that's how you add a note, and that's how you delete a note. Add a note from the desktop or from the mobile. If you're adding it from the desktop, you go inside the job and click the notes button. If you're on the mobile, it's the image button. You also ask about a calendar on the app. We don't have a calendar on the app. This basically because of real estate. What they can do when a technician signs on, if he's set up correctly, he's only going to see his jobs for today. Now he can window out for tomorrow if he wants using this toggle button here, or he can go backwards, or he can just key a date in as well. But at any rate, a technician sees his job. I'm signed on as Tiva, so she can see everybody's. So if she wanted to see what Chase was doing today, that would be what she would do there. Drop it down and go from there. There is no calendar on the app. If you're adamant about that, you can sign on to the website on your phone. It just gets cumbersome because it's so small. And then you can get a tablet, an Android tablet, or an iPad and sign on to the site, and you get the same features from here if you've got a technician out in the field. A supervisor out in the field wanting to see the maps, the calendar and things. You can assign a supervisor authority to see everybody's workload. It's just not in calendar form on the app. Also, your completion, non-completion codes. You got a couple of things in here that I would probably recommend. You've got order parts, tech issue, builder issue, and complete. What I would do is go into the job setup completion, non-completion code, and I would add a tech issue here. That way, if it's a problem, you may have a tech issue today, and you may have another tech issue tomorrow. You may have a builder issue tomorrow. You have multiple completion, non-completion codes on a job, and you can't filter down by that. What you can do is when you get to the calendar, if it's a tech issue out there, you're going to see the dots on these guys right here, and you know you got a tech issue or a builder issue. That's where the completion, non-completion codes come in. I think your order parts and your complete should be done at the status level, and that would be here. So a technician could put it into complete pending or parts pending, and you guys could then filter down and say, okay, everything, this is complete pending. Let's make sure they did the work job. If they've got pictures to review and things of that, you can review them and go from there. To add a status there, you go to job setup status. So we talked about job setup status and job setup completion, non-completion. The problem this guy, it doesn't have a filter over here. It just shows up on the calendar, and it'll also show up inside a work order. But again, there could be multiple completions. It could be a weather problem today, a builder problem tomorrow, and a tech problem later. So that would show up right here in these guys. If they had something, you'd be able to see the grid of what was the trail of it. Okay, that's it with the technicians and things. Next is the CRM. You we probably need to do about a 30-minute training on the CRM. What I did is I went in and I assigned what you had two unassigned users. I went in and created a CRM user. You had two unassigned leads. Oh, my bad. I went in and created a CRM user, and you do that by adding the CRM person over in the employee record, and then right here you create it, key in a name, drop this down and get their attributes from here, and I won't do this, and then save it. And that would create a CRM user. That means they're capable of owning the lead. So Tiva now owns Wade Wymore. And if you need me to help you set up your CRM users, I'll be glad to do that. So once she owns him, we have a button called activity. And you can see the activities down here. So it's a trail of notes or trail of activities called set up an appointment. So you click the activity and just say called, got voicemail. And then save that activity. And that's a trail. That's a note. If you go back into that guy, you've got a trail of all your notes and events that happened. Now, you can also, hey, if I'm going to, Tiva may own this activity, but she wants Chase to go out there and take some pictures or something like that. You put an activity in here and then you drop this box down and assign it to Chase. It's kind of like a job. So the CRM user is predominantly the salespeople. It could be your technicians as well. And I'll help you set those up. But that's how you key an activity. Once you get that customer loaded and assigned to someone, then you can go in and start doing estimates and things like that. And we would have to talk about your inventory and go from there. So I hope I answered all the questions, and I'll regroup with Tess when her time permits. Thanks.